Hi, this is Tiffany, and I love AVA Live Radio.
This is Brian J. Klein, and I love AVA Live music.
Hi, this is Naomi Som from Blue Cinema, and I love AVA Live Radio.
Hi, this is Steve Minotti, and I love AVA Live Radio.
Hi, we're Orange Avenue, and we love AVA Live Radio.
Hey there, AVA Live Radio fans. This is Jacqueline Jax coming to you on this beautiful morning. How's everybody today? I just want to tell you that I love the letters. Thank you so much. You guys have written in to me about every single show that we've ever put on. You're loving the New Music Mondays. You're loving the AVA Live Radio Countdown. And I know that in the past we've done a lot of social media marketing and how-to shows. And we haven't really done a lot lately because we've been doing a lot more music, but I got your letters and I've been reading them and taking them to heart. What you want to hear is about branding, and I totally get that. So today we're going to talk about branding. Branding is very, very special because it's not enough for you to start a business and although that's it's easy to say, but it's really hard to start a business, but it's not just enough to do that. You can't just open your doors, create a website, put it out there, and expect everybody to, spontaneously find you in the millions and millions of websites that are out there and just come in and grab your stuff. You really have to think about how you're going to market what it is that you have. And with that, we kind of think of that as branding. Now, the difference, a really good example for you to kind of consider branding is if you were going to buy a Bic pen, would you buy a Bic belt or a Bic t-shirt? Probably not, right? But you would definitely buy Bic products that are maybe like pens or a beautiful business pen by Bic, because you have established in your mind and they have established to you that brand is something that you can count on. It's something that in that product line you would buy, you would purchase, and you would be happy with. But they haven't established their brand as a t-shirt company, so therefore you probably wouldn't buy a t-shirt company with the word Bic on it, correct? Now, if you flip it over to Apple and they're a computer company, but now they've just branded themselves into the movie or television, Apple TV business, and they're establishing really well. So if you look at it in terms of branding, you can see how companies can evolve and companies can become leaders in their environment and in the type of items that they sell just by branding. Now, how do we brand? Well, there's a lot to it, but I'm going to go over some basics with you today to get you started, get you thinking, get you hopefully motivated to take your artist page to the next level, to take your music to the next level, to start pulling in products maybe that you might be interested in selling, maybe inspire you to open your own business and start something. Because if you have branding tools and you kind of get an understanding of what it is and what you need to do, then you're more likely to be able to follow your dreams and kind of think about what it is that you want to do next in your life if you know something about branding and how you can actually make it possible and make it lucrative. Now, the first thing that we all know in social media is relationships are the number one thing to being successful in social media and selling products. You have to be a good relationship builder. You cannot put music or videos or anything that you're selling out there, t-shirts, clothes, whatever it is, out there and just expect people to buy it anonymously. You've got to find a way to establish a relationship with a customer. So leads are important, as we know, but they won't help you to be successful unless you can develop a connection with the people, because we all know that people don't just join businesses. They very rarely join business pages. They join people pages. So doesn't it make sense that if you establish a relationship, if your brand has a face and that face has a name and that name has a personality, that people would relate to you and they would want to know more about your product, and then they would trust you enough to try your product. And that right there is your opportunity to make them very, very happy with what they've purchased and treat them like they're the best customer in the whole wide world because they're giving you money for your products. So of course you're going to be so excited to meet them and to continue on that relationship. So relationships are the number one most important thing when you're thinking about branding and opening a business. You've got to be willing to do that. The next thing in branding is brand yourself with a story. Now, when I say that, I want you to think about who you are and what you stand for. Now, whether it's a product or a person or an artist promoting music, you have to really determine what it is that you're good at, and you have to find a way to show people and connect that with your people. So when I say brand yourself with a story, I'm thinking in terms of attraction marketing. Now, we use that term, and I kind of use it loosely because it's used to describe the way in which you connect with your people. So if you were to tell a story about how you started your business or why you started your business, that would be something that would be branding your image in the minds of people that might be interested in purchasing what you have. Does that make sense? I mean, you tell your story in a candid and relatable way that people can understand and relate to. Now, as far as images, we all know that media is, our number one best friend because we have social pages available to us. We have websites available to us. So you want to use images such as photos, video, even, sound bites to help paint a picture of who you are and further establish a connection and enforce that brand with people that are now your friends and becoming your relationship. And what do you have in common? Your brand. You have in common something that you found that you're good at that will, in your story, will relate to someone else. And by that, if I were to give you a good example, then say, you're listening to my radio station, right? And you know my story. You know that I have promoted new artists, and I have built this station on the whole idea that if we can teach each other and learn from each other, then we can be stronger and we can get that constant reinforcement to carry on and to take it day by day and chip away at our dreams until we've succeeded. So you know that story, and that image stays in your mind as to why you like AVA Live Radio and why you support AVA Live Radio, because AVA Live Radio supports you. It helps you. It's there to help you. It's free help. Ways that you can find out about how to build a business, ways that you can find out how to be a successful musician and market your music on the internet. It also provides you with resources in connecting you with other people that can help you, that maybe you can help. So when you have a story, you can see that all of a sudden something that was anonymous becomes something that is more relatable to you. Now, with whatever it is that you're going to sell out there, I want you to go and think really, really closely about what it is that you do well and what your story is that brought you to doing that. And that will really help you to find a way to brand what it is that you want to sell and be successful. I hope you're writing this down because honestly, when I write things down, it helps me to kind of jog my mind as to how I'm going to apply things to my life. So as I meet with different people, and I'm meeting with people all day long, constantly finding out information to share with you. But if you write these things down, then it will really help you, because when you go to maybe listen to the show later or read some of the points that I'm going to put up on the blog, then it will help you understand how it was, or maybe what it was that triggered something in your mind that gave you an idea so that you can better brand yourself. So the first one is we want to definitely develop more successful relationships and work and nurture those relationships. And the second one is branding yourself with a story, using images, photos, and important things that will help you paint a picture of what it is that, or who it is that you are, and thus what you're selling.